Okay, welcome back to the box of Robomon Island Adventure. I was just talking about the wild Pokemon. The You can recognize a wild Pokemon because it is a circle version. They go back in the box now. It all fits nicely, and I think these are the same Pokemon as in the preview version that was given to the influencers on YouTube. The round Pokemon are the same, more or less. They also have these numbers, and I also laminated this, so you can see it. I didn't laminate the backside because I want to use the friction on the maps, so they will stay in place. Maybe I should make them a little rounder, but you can move them around for tactical positioning. Yeah, so that's that. Maybe I'll make a better version. I'll have to know first. I want to know first if the game is any fun at all. So then we have the dice. I made these dice by, well, not all of the dice, of course, but I made these dice by the provided example, and I used existing blocks for this. And what Gabe shows is pointy dice, and the problem with pointy dice is that they don't roll nicely. So I used round wooden cubes, and then I glued thick paper. I cut out all the sides, and good advice for Gabe, if he's watching, is to add some guidelines on where to fold the things, because I had to guess a few times. So yeah, these dice are nice, and it's one of it's a signature product of Gabe, because I made the only games that I used custom dice by gluing over sides was Realm of Shadows, so the Forgotten Road, and the Last Stronghold. And these were not the best games, but I made a better version for it. Oh yeah, and this was my very first D8. So I sacrificed an existing D8 for this game, and you can't peel it off, of course, but it feels really nice and looks great. I believe that maybe I should have used a bigger D8, but yeah, that feels a bit tacky. That's because of it's a desktop printer. Uh-oh. And desktop printers don't produce smooth surfaces, even though the paper is smooth. So if you want really good quality, you would have to pay for having it printed by a professional printer company. But yeah, I'm not sure yet if it is worth it. So the game uses a lot of dice. These dice you use to manage your to order your Pokemon around. You need 2d6s for finding wild Pokemon. And you need the black, green and red for advantages and disadvantages when the Pokemon are, or the Robomon are attacking. So if you are you're attacking an opposing color, then you use the green. If you're attacking something that has an advantage over you, then you use the red. And if there is no such mention, then you use the black. The attack action is one of 4 choices, and it's determined randomly. So that's why you need a D4, and that's all the dice that you need. So it's quite efficient, if you ask me. Then we have the cute save box, which is of course empty. I glued this together, but I measured first. I just used some cereal box, so the smooth thing on the inside, because you're printing over it, on the outside, so the gray outside. I printed this out on 80 grams. Maybe I'll laminate it, not sure yet. Okay, so now onto the Pokemon, or the Robomon. So this is also glued and then reinforced with Scotch tape. These are Robomon that yeah, this is the problem with Deskjet printed stuff. They are tacky, and the quality is not so that I would want to laminate it. I would have to print it first. Printing is quite a thing. You have to be very precise. There is a technique for it, but doesn't all go right. So for example, here it is, the Pondal is eaten off, but you can see the number and you can see the values. So we can make do. But this kind of cards is of course preferable. These time markers, they mean how many turns you have before it runs off. So these are the... Why is it in the version? I was talking about a Robomon. Okay, so the Robomon are probably... Yeah, these are the Robomon. Okay. These are the versions. The wild Pokemon. These are the... I keep saying Pokemon. These are the Robomon that can join you, and after you defeated one of the wilds, you get the joint version. There isn't really... let's see, this wooden horse. To give an example, and there are various elements, as you can see from the border. The border should be made a little bigger, because it's falling off the page in many cases. Or maybe the giraffe would make do. So you have water Robomon, yellow is lightning Robomon, brown is earth Robomon. Oh wait. And they all follow the same kind of stats, so there's not much to learn, but just have to get used to the iconography, which we're going to learn. See how fun it will be. And fire arc. Yeah, I probably should laminate them, or print them again and laminate them. They don't slide, and they won't slide even after drying. Can't find the bloody horse. And we are back. Okay, so apparently not sure how you get a horse then. We had a pyrock. Let's find a better example. Spider bites, dolphin. Oh, here it is, for example. So these two, this is the wild version that you have to capture in 4 time units. And here is some kind of chaining ability, but this is what you get in your Pokeball or Roboball or whatever it is called. Okay, so that's the general gist. Then there is another last box, and this has adventure. Yeah, it's called adventure, of course. So this has adventure events that, for example, F7, but column, this doesn't work. So they have the same kind of back, and the numbered thing is pointed to by the adventure book. So from time to time you have to do something with these cards. I'm not going to spoil